Hello, and welcome to another video exploring our dataset on China's Overseas Development Finance Program. In this video, we'll be exploring the different data variables in the dataset by walking you through one project example. Suppose you're interested in learning more about the Chinese financing that went to Côte d'Ivoire, and specifically the expansion of the autonomous port of Abidjan. How should you go about looking for information on this project in our dataset? Let's open up the dataset now and go through the steps to find this project entry. First, let's filter for Côte d'Ivoire as the country recipient in the global_CDF 2.0 tab. Next, since port expansion falls into the sector of transport and storage, you can filter for this category under a data sector name. You can see that these two steps leave you with 9 search results. The first search result contains the title, China Exim Bank provides $793.4 million USD preferential buyer's credit for Abidjan Autonomous Port Expansion and Modernization Project. This is the project we were looking for. You will notice that in column B of the dataset, this record is set as true for recommended for aggregates. This marker is used for all formally approved, active, and completed Chinese government financed projects. Note that all records with recommended for aggregates equal to true will have the umbrella marker set to false, as can be seen in column C. An umbrella project simply means any broad bilateral agreements, large credit lines, and master loan facilities that fund multiple projects over several years. Projects which are recommended for aggregates exclude umbrella projects due to the high risk of duplicating financing values. Now let's take a closer look at the information aid data captured for this financial flow from China to Côte d'Ivoire. We can see from column G that the financing to fund the expansion of the Abidjan port was committed in 2014. This means that the financing agreement was signed in 2014. You can see that we have also captured the year the expansion started implementation and the year that the expansion was completed in the next 2 columns. Now let's take a look at the description. All descriptions contain detailed narratives that clearly outline important milestones to a financial flow from its start to its end, as well as key stakeholders involved in the flow. In this case, we learned that the financing was provided by the Export-Import Bank of China to the government of Côte d'Ivoire in the form of preferential buyer's credits. We understand that these export credits were used to fund an engineering, procurement, and construction contract, or an EPC contract, between the Abidjan Autonomous Port Authority and China Harbor Engineering Company. The description also tells us more about the commercial contract. For example, here it says a second container terminal was constructed. In the staff comments column, you can also view the official name of this project in Chinese and in French. Note that in particularly complex or unusual cases, we document special considerations and assumptions that affected our coding decisions in the staff comments column. The rich financing and implementation details outlined in the description are also coded into other data variables. For example, in column N, the status of the project is marked as completed. The exact calendar days when projects enter implementation and when they are completed are coded in column AP, actual implementation start date, and column AQ, actual completion date. Columns U through AI capture the funding, co-financing, receiving, implementing, and accountable organizations of this financial flow. In case you were wondering, accountable organizations refer to organizations that provide repayment guarantees, credit insurance, or loan collateral to ensure that the funder recovers the money it lent to the recipient. Columns AS through AU capture the loan terms that aid data was able to uncover. In this case, the Export-Import Bank of China provided preferential buyer's credit with 2% interest rate, 7 years grace period, and 20 years maturity period. These loan terms yield a grant element of approximately 56%, which means this is a concessional loan. You might also observe that there are different values in the amount fields. The amount, constant USD 2017 column, in the dataset provides transaction amounts that we have already converted into US dollars and deflated to 2017 prices. If you're interested in seeing transaction values in the original currencies, you can find those in the amount original currency column. That's not all. We have also collected data on the precise geographical location where this Chinese development project is taking place. You can find these in column BI. Tech-savvy users can now download GeoJSON files to conduct geospatial analysis of Chinese development projects. And we've also collected OpenStreetMap links so that anyone can quickly visualize the geographical footprint of a project with the click of a button. And that's everything to know about the project on the autonomous port of Abidjan. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope that the quantitative and qualitative information in this dataset will provide a stronger foundation for future analysis, debate, and policymaking. If you have any questions about the dataset, please contact us at china@8data.org.